guys, it's Jasma, and today we're making a carrot cupcake with whipped cream cheese frosting. This is probably one of my favorite carrot cupcake recipes because it's very simple to make. It only needs a handful of ingredients you probably already have on hand. It's nice and moist, and it has a variety of different ingredients, so it has lots of different flavors. Other than the carrots, we're also using some walnuts and raisins. And we're also topping this with a whipped cream cheese frosting, which is between a traditional cream cheese frosting and a whipping cream. I make this a lot, so you've probably seen me make this in the videos in my past on my channel, and this goes really good with carrot cake. So let's get started. For the ingredients you will need, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of fresh grated carrots takes about 1 medium-sized carrot, half a cup of flavourless oil, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of granulated sugar, a quarter cup of raisins, a quarter cup of chopped walnuts, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of water, 1 teaspoon of salt, baking soda, baking powder, 2 eggs, 12 whole pecans for garnish, which is optional, and for the cream cheese whipped frosting you will need a quarter cup of soft cream cheese at room temperature, a quarter cup of icing sugar, half a cup of heavy whipping cream, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Starting off, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and now we're going to whisk together our dry ingredients, which is the flour. I'm using all-purpose flour here today. We're going to add in the cinnamon, the baking powder, the baking soda, and salt. We're going to whisk this all together until it's nice and combined. Then we're going to set this aside and we're going to mix together our wet ingredients. In a big bowl, I'm going to crack in both eggs. We're going to add in the oil. You could use any type of flavorless oil you want. Add in the vanilla extract, the white granulated sugar, and the brown sugar. Then mix this all together. Once it's all nice and smooth, add in the grated carrots. This is about 1 cup of grated carrots, and you need about 1 medium-sized carrot. Add in the raisins and the chopped walnuts, and you can leave this out if you don't like nuts. And we're going to mix this until it's just quite combined, and then we'll add in the dry ingredients. Fold this in with a spatula until all the flour is wet. And add in 1 tablespoon of water to keep it nice and moist. And just mix that in. Now we're ready to scoop this into the cupcake liners. Once the batter is ready, we're going to scoop them into the cupcake liners. And this amount of batter makes 12 cupcakes, so I'm using some white cupcake liners today. And I'm using an ice cream scoop to help me scoop this into the cupcake liners because it distributed the batter evenly and it's really easy to get it out of the scoop. And you want to fill each cupcake liner about 3/4 of the way full. I'm going to bang it on the counter a few times to release any air bubbles. Doing this will also help flatten out the batter so that it rises evenly in the oven. Now we're going to place this into the oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 18 minutes, but your bake time may vary because every oven is different. My cupcakes have came out of the oven. It baked for about 18 minutes, and when I inserted a toothpick into the center of the cupcake and it came out clean, that means it's done. So now while it's cooling, I'm going to work on the cream cheese frosting. So I'm going to be doing it in my stand mixer, but you could also use a hand mixer. I have a whisk attachment here, and I'm just going to add in my softened cream cheese. I'm just going to beat this for about a minute on medium speed until it becomes a little creamier. I have just softened this up, so I'm going to scrape down the bowl and then I'm going to add in the icing sugar. Can I add in the icing sugar? And the vanilla extract. And I'm just going to sort of mix it together with my hand for now so that when I put it on the mixer, the icing sugar is not going to fly in my face. Once most of the icing sugar is mixed in with the cream cheese, I'm just going to beat it for another 2 minutes on high speed. The cream cheese has sort of stiffened up a little because after adding in the icing sugar, it becomes a little runnier. So after beating it for about 2 minutes, it has stiffened up and it can sort of hold a soft peak. So now we're ready to start adding in the whipping cream. I'm going to add in half of the whipping cream first. I'm going to mix it up a little and then add in the rest. Mix it up, but start low so that nothing splashes everywhere. Again, it could hold a soft peak, so I'm going to add in the rest of the whipping cream. Again, let it run, but start slow and then increase it to high and let it beat for about 3 minutes until the whipping cream can hold a stiff peak. The frosting can now hold a stiff peak, so we're ready to frost this onto our cooled cupcakes. I'm going to load the frosting into a piping bag fitted with a small star tip, but you could just load it into a Ziploc bag, squeeze it on, or you could just spread it on with a butter knife. Once the bag is filled, I'm going to pipe it onto the cupcakes. I'm going for a classic swirl, but you can decorate it however you want. And lastly, I'm going to place a whole pecan onto each cupcake for garnish, but of course you could leave this out. You could decorate it however you want. You could sprinkle on some sprinkles, but I'm just placing a whole pecan. And that's how you make carrot cupcakes with cream cheese frosting. And that's how you make a carrot cupcake with whipped cream cheese frosting. The carrot cupcake itself is very soft on the inside, it's nice and moist, it's not too sweet, and it's very simple to make. It also has a lot of different flavors since we have a variety of different ingredients in it. And the whipped cream cheese frosting is not too sweet, it's just right, and it complements the carrot cupcake perfectly well. So thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye!